Hard and tough, he can take anything.
Did you ever ask him to stop fighting?
It's his whole life. Everything he's got.
Then it's your whole life, too.
That's right. I didn't marry a man, did I? I married a middleweight.
Greetings, people. I come in peace.
They will get the top of you.
Boots, boots, boots. Wow. Boots was making it look all too easy. My goodness. He said he got lazy in the third round. You're telling me he did and nearly paid the price. Boots was being pretty elusive until he lost respect and got caught. When Boots was using his fast jabs, Zayas didn't have an answer. I was shocked at how easy Boots was catching him. His accuracy was pinpoint. And then Zayas caught him, and Boots elected to stand toe-to-toe in a shootout. That wasn't a good idea, because if he took another clean shot while on unstable legs, he would have visited the canvas, and the whole complexion of the fight would have changed. He doesn't have to prove that he's a tough guy. I think he's a little bit of a psycho, which he admits himself. But doing that, he gave Zayas the incentive, the belief and ambition to get back into the fight. If Boots was more circumspect and kept using his jab to start off everything, I don't think Xander would have got out of the fourth round. Boots was just too clinical. His speed shocked Zayas. I think Zayas was banking on his size being too much for Boots. He'd intimidate and pressure Boots, he thought, but Boots ended up being the one doing the bullying. Anyway, Xander did have that success in the third, and it led to a more exciting fight. I was on the edge of my seat. Boots needs to be more thoughtful. I think he finds it too easy sometimes and gets complacent. Boots also looked more dangerous fighting out of the southpaw stance. As soon as he switched in the first round, Xander was in trouble and then got knocked down soon after. It seemed Xander was more prepared for an orthodox Boots than a southpaw Boots. Zayas basically got outclassed, let's face it. Other than the third round, it was a one-sided fight. Zayas was dangerous and kept throwing like a young warrior, but he was out of his depth. How good is Boots to do that? I wish Boots hadn't got careless, which made it more interesting, but he could have won that at a canter. That would have been more impressive to me. I know people love the excitement of the back and forth, but I think Boots is so talented, it's unnecessary for him to stand there and dog it. I mean, how Xander Zayas got out of the fifth round, goodness knows. He was battered from pillar to post, and then came out and made it through the sixth, only to be ravaged in the seventh, when he got beaten to his knee and his corner stopped the fight. The typical downfall of the talented is their own indifference and apathy. It's not the opponent that beats them. They undo themselves. Boots can make it easy and be more cerebral and cagier, but he likes to scrap, and it is exciting. He just needs to be more balanced. Sicken them with your speed and then get stuck in. Boozy Ennis, Boots' dad, said he tells his son, you got to relax and take your time. But he just gets excited. He likes to fight. I think that's what it is. He literally enjoys the danger of the skirmish. If you listen to Boots' dad, you know that he has complete belief in his son's ability. And in turn, that builds more assurance and confidence in Boots. But Boots has to listen more, take his time, be patient, and it will come, as his dad says. I like the fact that they don't use profanity so much. They don't get disrespectful to their opponents. They'll reply to criticism, if necessary, but they are a class act. And talking about class act, Xander Zayas. This young man called out the most dangerous fighter in his weight category when he didn't have to. He's got so much character to do so. I hope he becomes a staple and a predominant figure in the middleweight division. I'm sure he'll do very well. He's a polite, conscientious and thoughtful person who articulates himself very well. He's got the look. He exudes a Benny Blanco from the Bronx vibe with the 70s New York style, trait, tone, peculiarity.
You know, my name is Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
You know me?
So even though Xander lost, his stock has gone up. I know it has for me. Anyway, Boots did what he said he'd do, what his dad said he'd do. And that is always the biggest statement. I think he should collect more belts. So maybe the Josh Kelly route or Fundora. Virgil Ortiz can relax himself. He hasn't got a belt. It's a good fight and a moneymaker, but so is Fundora. And there's a belt. I wouldn't blame him for going the Josh Kelly route, though. I think Josh Kelly, even though he's slick, I think Boots will catch up to him and punish him. Anyway, Boots deserves his accolades, and I don't see him losing, especially if he stays focused, measured, and more calculated. He can't afford to take flush shots anymore. Many of his critics are holding on to the fact that he was hurt in the third. But that was his choice. He didn't have to. He was just dogged. By the way, I always rated Terence Crawford, absolutely fantastic fighter, and only really started to get the respect he deserved later on in his career. But he's retired now and should enjoy his money, play golf, and take more photos with powerful billionaires. I've always seen a little Crawford in Boots, to be honest. Maybe that's why there's animosity between them. Just a thought. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you want. But remember, choose life. Thank you.
7, 6, 11, 5. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Look at what's in front of you. Moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war. Moving up and down again. There's no